Klal Yisrael owes a tremendous debt of gratitude to Nasiva Shalom because he brought down a light and that's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger wherever you go. And it's unbelievable, the lessons which we have learned from him. But besides for every individual that learned lessons from the Nasiva Shalom, from the Rebbe, in Slana Rebbe, besides for that, in our sugya of struggle, of challenge, the lessons which he gave us is unbelievable. The lessons where he teaches parents how to deal with their children in chinuch and nesiva chinuch is unbelievable. But the lessons where he teaches parents how to deal with rebellious, struggling children, clear advice is unbelievable. I have a special different speech on that, so we're going to leave that. We'll chazer it over, I'll send it out. But tonight I just want to talk about something which I feel that I got from the Nasiva Shalom, which is endless, every page, wherever you go. The is unbelievable. And I want to talk about sin. Sin happens. And it's a part of life. What happens, though, very often is when somebody sins, they feel all alone. They feel embarrassed. They don't have anybody to talk to. They feel wrong and bad. And they could feel very, very lost. Because in our chinuch system, as far as I know, we teach Musar. We teach you how not to sin. We teach Chasidus. We teach you how to live. But we don't give practical tools. Okay, but what do you do when you sin? And that's where the Yetzer Hara, I believe, has the most fun. Like Rabbi Kalina said, the Yetzer Hara cares more about the Yush after sin than the sin itself. The sin itself is 5 minutes. The Yush afterwards can knock you out for a month. And all of the Ruchnis can be in der Erd. Your Shacharis is not what it was. Your Mincha is not what it was. Your Marav, everything is low. Why? Because of the Atzvos and the Yush that comes after the sin. So he gets you to sin. He makes you stumble. Right? And then he gets even more. He gets a free month, a free week of feeling bad, feeling down. And that's all Atzas Yetzer Hara. And the Nasiva Shalom says something. And he teaches us how to deal with sin. And I don't know others for him, really. Maybe they're out there. I've never come across a sefer that deals with sin as much as the Nasiva Shalom. Every page is how to deal when you sin. Unbelievable. In fact, I once gave a shir. It was one of the best shtiklach. Amar Rabbi Kiva Ashreichem Yisrael. One of the fire dickish shtiklach of the Nasiva Shalom. Such chizuk. And I got up at a hotel where a family was together, and I gave a speech for my family, about 50, 60 people. And one of the people in my family got upset. He said, my son is 13 years old. I don't want him to hear this. What do you do when you sin? They're still in denial, like he's never going to sin. The chinuch system doesn't want to talk about sin. You should think like it's not an option, then it won't happen. Oh, he knows it's an option. So then it's a problem. If you know what to do after you sin, maybe you're going to sin more. It doesn't work like that. But if you know what to do after sin, you don't sin more because you get stronger and you don't go through depression and feeling rachok from Hashem and all those things that are not true that the Yetzer Hara puts in your head. I'm a loser. I'm a nobody. Why don't we daven Shema Esrei like Reb Chaim Kanievsky tonight? Why don't we daven the way, forget about him, our best, like by Yom Kippur at night. Why is Yom Kippur at night the best Marav? Because we feel holy, we feel close. But we're holy and close the whole year. We're just as holy and close the whole year. So the Yetzer Hara convinces us that because you have a problem, therefore Hashem doesn't want you. And with that, it knocks down our whole level of Ruchnius. And by the end of the year, so you have these Averis sprinkled throughout the year, but the whole level of your Ruchnius is much lower than it would have been. So he hits you 2 times. The first time he hits you was with the sin. But the sin you could do tshuva for. But the rest of the year that you're just, I'm not that kind of guy, I'm not so serious, I don't have to learn so much, I'm not a tzaddik, I'm a regular guy, he kills your whole life. Why are you wasting 4 hours? I'm not a tzaddik, so I could just bull around, schmooze and stuff, watch stuff, whatever it is. Because I'm not a tzaddik. Well, why? Who said you're not a tzaddikis? He brings down, it just hit me now. After Adam and Chava sinned, he said, Ayaka, Hashem said, where are you? So they said that we hid ourselves because we're naked. And the Torah says, who told you you're naked? It says in Nasiva Shalom, after we sin, we run away from Hashem. We run away. Going to shul right now? No, it's not for me. We feel embarrassed. And Hashem says, who told you? Who told you to be embarrassed? Why are you embarrassed? I feel I'm naked. I feel I'm arum. I feel I'm a low Jew. I have no mitzvahs. I have no Torah. I'm so embarrassed.